Hi guys, today we're going to make chocolate chip cookies which are sugar-free, gluten-free, and keto. I have all the ingredients. I have a toaster oven. I don't have an oven because I have no gas in the line in my apartment building. There are 5 lines in the building who still don't have gas for almost 2 years now. So I work off a hot plate and a toaster oven. So we're gonna try this. I have all the ingredients to make my gluten-free, sugar-free, keto chocolate chip cookies. So here we have organic cacao butter, which is an ingredient. Put that right there. We have Swerve, which is the ultimate sugar replacement. It's low glycemic. It's great for people who are on keto, paleo, and for diabetics. 0 net carbs. This is the brown sugar substitute. Here we have powdered monk fruit sweetener with erythritol, which is a corn sugar alcohol, which also is very low glycemic and is a sugar substitute, and it has very low net carbs. So that's going to be my sweetener, and baking soda, which we need. I have baking powder, which I need. I also have these chocolate chips. These are called Lily's semi-sweet style baking chips, and they're made with stevia. So again, there are no refined processed sugar, and it's very low carbs and low glycemic. It's a great brand. They make a bunch of all different types of chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate. Check it out. They make the baking chips. And I also have, those are the semi-sweet, and here you go. Here's the milk chocolate style. I'm going to be fast forwarding this video so you don't have to go through the tedious steps of watching me every single thing. So I'm going to get all the ingredients out, I'm going to measure them, and we'll take it from there. Okay, hold on. I forgot to mention one of the most important and the main ingredient is almond flour. This is Bob's Red Mill Superfine Almond Flour from blanched whole almonds. Very low carbs, 5 grams of carbs in 2 tablespoons, and 1 gram of fiber. So that's 4 net carbs. So this recipe calls for 2 cups of almond flour, and that's going to make 24 cookies. I don't want 24 cookies. I'm going to make 12 cookies. So I'm going to use half of every ingredient that is required. I'll make 12 cookies, and it should take probably 20 minutes to cook. Prep time, it says 10 minutes, but we're going to shorten this video so we move it along. So here we go. We're going to put 1 cup of almond flour. Here we go. That's about 1 cup of almond flour in this beautiful teal bowl. 1 cup of almond flour. Next, 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter, softened. This is Organic Valley cultured butter, unsalted, which I just bought at Whole Foods. And we're gonna soften that up, and I'll be right back. Okay, hey, we're back. I got a lot of the ingredients out and prepared, so I don't have to put you through the tedium of watching me open every package. So next we have, first off, we're making chocolate chip, gluten-free, keto brownies. Here is the almond flour. That's 1 cup of almond flour. With this recipe, we'll probably be able to make 12 chocolate chip cookies. So the next thing you do is you take a half a teaspoon of baking soda and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. So we're just going to do about a quarter baking powder, Voila. Put that in there. Cover that up. And then, the baking soda. Here we go. Baking soda from the Westerly Market right here on 8th Avenue in Manhattan. An old baking soda. There you go. Baking soda, baking powder, and almond flour. Right now, we're going to put 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. But this is going to be the brown sugar, the Swerve Ultimate Replacement for sugar. This has no carbs. I didn't open that package. I'm going to open that. I thought I opened it. It's like a Larry David episode. It's like, really? I think I have to cut it a little more with the scissor. Here we go. So I'll just give that a little bit, cut that lower. We can open it. I usually have that problem with the shower caps too, and the soap dispensers when you have to turn it, twist it, and then open it. Look at that. Look at that brown sugar in there. Look at that. Now, sometimes Swerve sometimes might upset people's stomach. Sometimes they say, you know, it's not that great. So I don't want to use a lot of this. So I'm going to take a tablespoon. Here we go. And I'm going to use a nice hefty tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of the Swerve brown sugar. There we go. Sometimes you just got to improvise. The brown sugar. And then I'm going to use a little of the monk fruit sweetener, which has erythritol in it. The other Swerve is pure erythritol, which kind of upset your stomach. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of the monk fruit erythritol combo. Who knows? It might be a very sweet cookie. I don't know. All right, and that's the powdered. Now you're supposed to take some butter. Okay, so this is not 8 tablespoons for 12 cookies, but 4 tablespoons, unsalted organic butter. I'm going to throw that into the mix. Toss this out. Yep. Wash my hands, wash my hands, wash my hands. There we go. And then, this recipe didn't call for cacao butter. I don't know where the hell I read that. But I melted some anyway. This is about maybe 2 ounces. And I'm going to throw this in too. What the hell? I heard the cacao butter makes things smoother and more pleasant and buttery. So maybe that'll work. Okay, here is a pure Madagascar vanilla extract, which you need. And this says put, I lost my place here, hold on. Okay, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. There we go. Open that up. 1 teaspoon. Here we go. Let me throw a little extra in. I like vanilla. All right, good. Maybe 1.5 teaspoons. Okay. Now, next, 1 egg. 1 already beaten egg. So here, put the egg, take the egg in the bowl, crack it, open it up like the chefs do. Nice. All right. And now we whisk it thoroughly. Whisking the egg. Whisk, 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 whisk the egg. Whisk the egg. Whisk the egg. We're whisking the egg. We're whisking the egg. We're whisking the egg. Okay. Egg is pretty much whisked. And I'm going to throw that in there too. All right. By the way, I have never made chocolate chip cookies in my life, so this is a first. So just wish me luck, please. All right, now, oh, 1/8 of a tablespoon of salt. I mean a teaspoon. 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. So watch. Whoops. That's too much. We'll do half of that. And this is pink Himalayan salt. Actually, I think, yeah, you can do that. All right, there we go. Salt. I don't know why, but put in a chocolate chip cookie. And now is the fun part. You get to use the Lily's baking chips. And it says 9 ounces. That's for 24 cookies, and I only want to make 12 cookies. So I need 4.5 total, which I want to use half milk chocolate and half semi-sweet baking chips. So let me just wash out my measuring cup, which had all the cacao butter in it, melted. Oh, you're supposed to melt it first before you put it in. Not the chocolate chips, the cacao butter. And we'll just rinse this out, this measuring cup. Here we go. Okay. Now, oh, you know what? I have a scale. We could use my digital scale. Look at this nifty little thing I got. I've had this for years, and it just operates on batteries, and you could switch it to grams or ounces, whatever you like. All right, so now, we can do it over here so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to turn, can you see the scale? There we go. We're going to turn the scale on, all right, and we're going to put it on ounces. So what did I say? I wanted 4.5. It's supposed to be 9, so it's 4.5 total. So it's 2 1/4. Oh shit. All right. You know, if there was a bit. Here we go. All right. That's 2.5. Here we go. That's 2.5 of the semi-sweet. And I don't need the scale for this. I'm just going to do it by eye. And hey, if I put a little too many chocolate chips in there, that's okay. So here we go. And now, nice. This is going to be very chocolatey and hopefully melty. Lily's. And now, use a fork, all right, and just mix it all up. We're mixing that whole mixture. It's going to turn into cookie dough batter. And I'm going to pause the video for a second to get my batter nice and doughy and gooey. And I'm going to form the cookie balls and put them in the pan. So just stay tuned. Stay with me. Okay, we're back to the ball rolling. Yeah, let's get the ball rolling. Here, I'm just doing it with my hands. I don't have one of those cookie scoopers. So I'm doing it like the old Italians. You know, the old Italians do the meatballs. Here, we make a meatball. But we're making a cookie, a chocolate chip cookie. And I'm trying to get it round as I can. And we're just rolling it between the fingers. And of course, I washed my hands many times. And we're placing it in the pan. And we'll see if I could get 12. Now, I don't know how much space I need between each cookie, or if I'm making them too big or not. So this is all a learning process. And I'm glad that you're joining me in doing this with me. All right. So we're going to line them all up, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. I just rolled all my cookie balls. I did not use a cookie scooper, and we're going to find out if I need to order one, or maybe somebody nice can send me one from Amazon. And my friend Dottie Walker, if you're watching, she's a real baker, and she's in Texas. And I would love for Dottie to give me some tips here on how to perfect my chocolate chip cookies. So here we go, into the toaster oven at 350 degrees. Okay, we have a slight problem. My pan, as you can see, is too big for the toast oven. But this is a pizza toaster oven, so it does have a little and it still doesn't fit. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the pan that this came with. Listen, this is a little technical difficulties. Please stand by. We're gonna transfer. Thank God they're on parchment paper. Okay, we're gonna take the parchment paper with the cookie balls and transfer them. Oh, no. All right, so oh shit, there goes the camera. All right, this is all very, yeah. So we're gonna separate them, and this will now fit in the toaster oven, and I'll be back in a second with the finished product. Stand by, stay tuned. Okay, guys, I'm back. After about 10 or 12 minutes, this is what we have. I should have made them a little smaller, but maybe I could get them out so they don't stick together. And they don't look like a lot of chocolate chips, but they say put it on a wire rack, which I'm going to use this wire rack here and let it cool. So I'm going to take the wire rack out, let them cool, and I'll be back with the finished product shortly. Okay, guys, I'm back. I put the cookies back in the toaster oven for about 4 to 5 more minutes. They just were too gooey. But here's the finished product. I don't see too many chocolate chips sticking out, which I'm a little upset about. But I'm gonna have my first bite of my sugar-free, gluten-free, keto chocolate chip cookie. I'll take the tiny one. It's the bottom. Okay. It's a little cushiony. It's not hard. But it's a little moist. Well, there's the chocolate chips inside, and it's got a nice sweetness to it. A bit of the 1/8 of a pinch of a salt. Vanilla, I guess. I don't know. I did work on the Smurfs movie. Thank you very much. Neil Patrick Harris was wonderful because at the end of the film, you know what he gave us? Most actors and celebrities, they buy you a truck, like a grilled cheese truck, a lobster shack truck. Patrick Harris bought us Neil Patrick Harris bought us some cupcakes. A table of fucking cupcakes. Really? Really, Neil Patrick Harris? Really? Frank Gazzara bought us a truck. The producers bought us a truck. The producers brought us to a bar on 7th Avenue after filming at FAO Schwartz. Neil Patrick Harris? Fucking cupcakes. Really? Well, listen, guys. I'm not losing my mind. Don't worry. I'm just finding creative outlets to express myself. Where the hell did that cookie go? Oh. Okay, so here's the taste test. I have 2 cookies on my plate. And I'm going to try my keto, gluten-free, sugar-free cookie with milk chocolate and bittersweet chocolate chips. Almost bready, like moist. It's not. I wish it had a little more crunch to it. But listen, this is my first time ever making a goddamn chocolate chip cookie, so, you know, I think I have till April 30th to get it right. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on my next adventure. Maybe Randy Rednet will come back. It's Randy Rednet, not Redneck. He just can't speak very well. All right, bye guys. Stay safe. I got my phone. Bye.